Good morning and welcome to Qigong Live Online. This is the advanced class today. Today we're going to do exercises to create strong, healthy bones. And with the 5 exercises we're going to do, before we start, we're going to bow. Roll back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, 2 thumbs together. Gong, make a fist with your left hand, cover it with your right. Bring towards your heart, then down to your physical center. Very cool. And then step your feet out. So feet are shoulder width apart. So the bones in Chinese medicine, I'll write it in the description, the bones in Chinese medicine are governed by the kidneys. The kidneys give the energy to support the bone and the bone marrow inside the body. So we're going to do exercise. The first one we're going to do is an exercise from the Shaolin bone marrow cleansing, or sometimes they call it bone marrow washing Qigong. Its Chinese name is Kidney Jing. I think that's a bad pronunciation, but that's pretty close to what it is. Yep, and we're going to do part of that because there's a long set to it. There's a 15-minute set to it. We're going to do a piece of it that's going to be very beneficial for the bones today. Yep. So we'll start with our palms facing towards the ground. Yep, and we're going to bring our hands straight forward and bring them straight up. Palms facing down. Then you're going to roll your fingers around and turn your palm so the palms are facing up. Bring your hands back. Bring your elbows back underneath your armpits, and then you turn your hands over and push forward. Very good. Then you're going to bring your hands back and cross your hands over. And turn your hands around, and you're going to push to the side. So the first one goes forward, the second one goes to the side. Then turn your palms up. Bring your hands around to the front. Then bring them back towards yourself, cross the hands again, then turn them over, and this time push towards the sky. That's it. And then we're going to turn our hands around so our palms are facing towards it, and then going to bring the palms down the front. Return the chi to the lower dantian. We'll do that again. Both palms come up, keep your shoulders down. Rotate your hands around, turn your palms up, elbows back, turn your hands around, pressing forward. Good. Then bring your hands back, cross your hands as you bring them back. Goes forward to the side and then up, and then press them to the side. Turn your palms up, come round to the front. Bring them towards, cross them again, turn them over and push towards the sky. That's the 3 parts to it. Push towards the sky. That's it. Turn your palms over and then bring the energy down. I'll give you the breathing for this exercise as well. So breathe in when the hands come up. It's a long in breath. Keep breathing in as you turn. Keep breathing in as you come back. And then the out breath as the hands go forward. Breathe in when the hands come back and cross. And then breathe out to the side. Breathe in when you turn. Then you bring them round to the front. Keep breathing in. Yeah, very good. And then bring them back and keep breathing in. Turn them over and then breathe out. So there's 2 really long breaths. Breathe out. Turn to the top. Breathe in. Now you breathe into the top lift and then you breathe out on the way, turning the chi back to the lower dantian. Good. So the first one, long breath. Breathing in. Breathe long, slow, quiet breath. Breathing in. Keep breathing in. And then breathe out. Breathing in, bring your hands back towards yourself. Cross your hands, and then breathing out. Turn your palms up, breathing in. Long breath in. And then breathe out, push to the sky. Turn your hands over, breathing in. And then breathe out, return the chi to the lower dantian. We'll do it one more time. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Breathing in. Just breathe into your top lip. And then breathe out, return the chi to the lower dantian. Very good. But that's the first one. This is a very, very famous exercise. It's a classic exercise for bone marrow. Yeah, or they call it bone marrow washing or bone marrow cleansing. The second one we're going to do is from the 5-element Qigong system, and it's the water exercise, which is the water, of course, is the kidneys, and the kidneys, remember, are in charge of the bones inside the body. So we're going to do the right side first. You're going to put your right hand out to the side. I'm going to mirror you. And the back hand goes across your back like that, and in the middle of the back is your lower bladder point. For this, your point is called Ming Men in the middle of your back, and either side of Ming Men is the two outer points for the kidneys. So the kidneys are either side of Ming Men, which is in the middle. The back, the Ming Men is like your back door of your lower dantian. Yep, it's like your energy center. So we're going to start with a hand facing towards the side. Yep. The palm to the side. Now as we turn, we're going to turn our toe. We're going to rotate on our toe, and we're going to bring the hand up, and the hand's going to come with the same with the toe. Then we're going to look under the hand. So I'm looking under the hand like that from the side. You're going to turn the toe around, and it's going to come to the side. So we're staying double weighted. So this is the tricky piece with this exercise. As I turn my feet and I turn the knee around, the weight doesn't change. I don't move the weight over to one side, or it stays double weighted, 50% for both feet. So I'm going from there to there, and I'm not changing the weight. I'm rotating on the foot. Now, this can be difficult on a floor if you have a wooden floor, if you've got bare feet. So just know it's easier to do if you've got a sock on. Turn. And as I turn, the hand comes up. Look underneath the hand, comes back to the front, and goes across. You breathe in as it comes up. Breathing out as it goes across. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Of course, this exercise tonifies your kidneys. Strengthens kidneys. The kidneys are in charge of the bones. The kidneys are in charge of the water inside the body as well. They're also in charge of the balance of the yin-yang, and they're also in charge of the temperature to keep yourself regulated. Your temperatures all comes from the kidney, and they have a lot of functions. Breathing in, last one. Breathing out. Good, swap hands. Bring the other hand behind your back, other hand to the side. Breathing in, turning, pivoting on the foot. So the heel comes off the ground, then the heel goes back. Now remember, we're standing on our kidney points, so we're not actually standing on our heels. Our heels are just on the ground, but there's no weight in them. And we're turning on the kidney. We're standing on the balls of our feet, and our knees are slightly bent, so we're standing on our muscles. Bend our knee faces towards the other knee, and then breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. So you can understand when you get older that when you get older that your bones get more brittle or they get more fragile. It's because of the kidneys. The kidneys, of course, is where your life force lives. So as you get older, the kidney energy starts to wane or get less. And so then you don't have so much energy in your kidneys, so you don't have so much energy in your bones. But doing these exercises will keep the energy in your kidneys, and so it will give you strong, supple bones way into your later years by tonifying your kidneys. It's like also when you get old, the water things, the urination things becomes a problem sometimes with elderly people. And that's because of the kidneys are in charge of the water. So, of course, if the kidneys are strong, then you don't have that problem either. Strong bones, strong water retention. You won't be going up for having a pee every 5 minutes. And your balance and your heat, well, you won't have a regulated heat. You won't get over hot. You won't get over cold. You won't mind either. Last one, breathing in. Very important to do with the strength and the power of your bones. Very good. So next one we're going to do, we're going to go to Zhang. So if we're going to do any exercises to tonify the kidneys or to strengthen that vital energy and the strength inside your bones, you're going to end up doing a static posture. And they're all from the Zhang. The Zhang postures are very powerful for creating yang energy in the body, or kidney yang energy. And we're going to do we're actually going to do two of them, actually. We're going to do two of them back to back. I just thought of another one. We'll do two. We might as well do both of them. And so the first one from Zhang is called holding posts, standing holding posts. And so you have your hands to the side. And it's like you've got your hand on the top of a little wooden post. And you're going to lower it down to the ground. And then you're going to stand back up. Now, when you lower yourself down, you want to keep your back straight. So as you go down, you don't want to stick your bum out like that and go down. You go straight down, lower yourself down, and then come straight back up again. Yep. Now, you can only go as far as you can keep. It depends how supple your hips and your legs are, how far you can go down, and then come back up again. So you lower yourself down. And you breathe in as you go down. You breathe out as you go up. So you're breathing in the energy from the earth into your kidneys, and then breathe out. Breathing in. And because you're moving the two biggest muscles, which are these two muscles in your body, you start to generate lots of energy because the muscles use yang energy. They use yang energy in the body to fund the movement of the muscles. So as soon as you engage your muscles, you start producing yang energy to do that. Yep, logical. So this exercise creates that to happen. Yep. And it's producing yang energy, it's producing kidney yang energy. Yep. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Long, slow breath in, long, slow breath out. It's a great exercise. Breathing in. Breathe out. Just have your shoulders relaxed, have your arms, everything's relaxed, yeah? The hands, the fingers are relaxed. You're holding the post, but it's not rigid, it's not tight. So your whole body's relaxed. All you're doing is lowering your body and then rising. So all you're doing is your muscles are contracting and expanding, generating power, converting the energy in your body into yang energy to drive the muscles, which in fact drives the kidney yang energy. Now you can do these exercises for a lot longer than we're going to today because we're a class we're not going to spend. But you could spend 10 minutes doing this exercise. Nice and slowly, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. We'll do it 2 more times. You'll feel your hands getting warmer. You'll feel the tingling in your hands. And you're definitely going to feel the muscles in your legs moving. Very good. So we'll go straight to the next exercise, which is holding trees, which is another famous exercise producing kidney energy inside the body. You'll bring your hands back around the front. And you're going to bring both hands up. I'm going to set this up. How you set that is really important. Keep your shoulders down. Roll your elbows down. So your fingers are facing towards each other. For this one, we have 2 finger gap between your fingers so you can see the energy traveling between your fingers. Now keep your shoulders down. Now the posture is halfway between having your elbows locked right in or having your elbows in the air. It's halfway between the two of them, basically. Everybody's slightly different in this posture. And the hands are not too close. They're They're not close to the body, and they're not too far out from the body. They're like halfway between the body as well. So everything's in this. And they call it the idea of holding trees. It's like having this big tree in the middle and you've got your hands around the tree. Same thing again, keep your back straight, tuck your pelvis forward. You're standing on your kidney points again. So you've got your knees slightly bent, so you're engaging the muscles, so you're producing the yang energy again. And then relax. And because you're holding your arms up, then you're engaging all the muscles in your shoulders and your arms and your back and your scapula all across the back of your neck. You're engaging all these muscles. So as soon as you engage the muscles, you start producing yang energy. Well, you don't produce yang energy. You start creating yang energy to fund the energy of the muscles. Yeah. So you start producing, the energy is already in your body, it's just converted to yang, because you have yin and yang energy in your body. And this just develops more yang because you're engaging your muscles. When you go to the gym, you engage yang energy. You create yang energy inside your body by that movement. That's why it's so important. And it's so important as you get older to keep producing yang energy. That's why you see the people that live a long age, they're all really, really physical. They're 80, 90, they're still in the fields, they're still doing something physically that creates the yang energy, because if you stop doing that, then the muscle's not working, then you stop producing yang energy, which is like life force. It's logical. So you want to be doing, I plan to be going to the gym when I'm 90 or 100 years old. I'll still be doing some sort of weight-bearing exercise on my muscles to keep producing the muscle energy. Yeah. Now you can stand in this posture for a while as well. Now you'll notice because we stand in the ball of your feet, your calves will get sore, but it's okay. You've engaged the muscles, and because the muscles engage, you're producing more energy. Yeah. And you're drawing the energy from outside of your body. It's coming up from the ground through your feet, and it's coming in from the top. It's coming in from all the pores from the outside as you breathe in and breathe out. The body's like it's almost like it's sucking yang energy from outside of you into your body, because you're standing with all the muscles are engaged. The muscles in your legs are engaged. The muscles here, tuck your pelvis forward. The muscles in your shoulders and arms are all engaged. So all these muscles are engaged, and because you're engaged all your muscles, the body's drawing energy in to fund this exercise. And so we get the idea of, as we're breathing in and breathing out, we're breathing in the energy from outside, converting it to yang qi inside our body. It's very clever. This exercise is extraordinary. Very good. Now we can stand here like this for 5-10 minutes as well. I've stood for months on end doing this for about an hour every day. And it's a very extraordinary exercise. But for the nature of the class today, we won't stand there that long today. And then roll your hands, roll your elbows out. So bring your hands, palms towards the ground. Then bring your elbows back, bring your hands back. And then return the surplus chi back to your lower dantian underneath your tummy button. Yeah, underneath your navel. Very cool. Now the last one we're going to do is from the Long Life Qigong system. It's called Turtle Stretches Out from Its Shell. Long name. It's a very interesting exercise. Now this exercise will determine, depending on how supple you are, whether you can do this or not. So don't do this exercise if you have lower back problems or anything like that, because this is quite a strenuous exercise. But just watch it first before you know. If you're not okay, then you can follow me. Bring your hands up to the top. Yep. And then you bend forward from the waist. Now you're not going to be able to see me, so you might have to watch it without me doing this. The hands come right down, then they go through your legs and they poke out beside the calf muscles. So, the hands are coming around the side. I'll bring the sheet up so you can see the calves' hands are out that way. And they're out both sides. They go inside, outside. My head's down. Then I'm going to look up like a turtle stretching out of its shell. And then I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to bring the hands back round to the front. And then I'm going to slowly stand up. And then when I get right back into the standing position, I'm going to put my palms and my hands back. I'm going to look up and feel like I'm stretching out of my shell again. Good. And then relax, come to the front. So it's quite a big exercise. There's lots of parts to it. So bring your hands to the top. Good. Bend from the waist. You can have your knees bent. Bend from the waist. Bring your hands down. They poke between your legs and round the outside of your calves, and the fingers are facing outwards. And then look up. Bring your head up. Then look down. Then bring your hands around to the front. And then slowly stand up. And palms go back and your head looks up. Back round to the front. Both palms come up. It's a great exercise. To say it's from longevity Qigong system. Bending forward. Palms go through the legs. Round the outside of the calves, fingers facing out. Head's down at the stage, then you bring your head up, looking forward, stretching your head out of the shell. Then you put your head down, looking towards the ground again. Bring your hands around to the front, drape them down, then slowly stand up. Palms go back, looking up. Relax your shoulders. Come back to the front. Do it again. Breathing in as you come up. Breathing out as you go down. Put your hands through your leg. Then breathe in when you look up with your head. Breathe out when you bring your head down. Breathe in when you stand up. Breathe out when you push your hands back looking up. Bring your hands to the front, breathing in as you come up. Breathing out, bending from the waist. A long out breath. Keep breathing out as your hands go through and round the side of your legs. Breathe in when you look up. Breathe out when you look down. Bring your hands to the front. Breathe in when you stand up. Breathe out when the hands go back and you look up. We'll do one more time. And then bring her in. There you go. Then shake your arms and legs out. Well done. So that's 5 really simple exercises that tonify the kidneys. That helps to produce the nutrients inside the body to produce the bones, to help the bones stay healthy. And the kidneys, get the energy of the kidneys. Now, if you'll notice now after those exercises how hot you are. Because yang energy produces heat, of course, because yang's hot. And so you're going to get warm doing the exercise because you generate a lot of power. Especially when you start activating your muscles in your legs and your arms, there's a lot of energy being expended to do that. And that's what you want. You want all that energy to be moving around the body, yeah? So do these exercises. If you have any questions about them, please ask. It's very welcome. We'll just finish with the bow. Roll back onto the thumbs. Left hand underneath the right hand on top, 2 thumbs together. Gong. Make a fist with your left hand, cover with your right. Bring it towards your heart. And then return the chi back to the lower dantian. Good. And take a step back and then bow to everybody. Very good. Enjoy that class. As I say, if you have any questions, please ask. Cheers.